Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. You know, I'm going to be honest, I'm really starting to get tired. I mean, I've been tired of Teresa because of this whole miscasting that they've done. But, like, particularly with her disliking Holly. Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. When Holly first came on, I wasn't a fan of her. Okay, what she did to Tate and being like, oh, I got to protect my mommy's feelings. I wasn't a fan of that, right? So I understood Teresa's resentment towards Holly. But it's getting to a point now, it's starting to become damn near unwatchable. Like this level of iciness, bitchiness attitude it's gotten to a point where it's like I'm literally counting down the days, pun intended, until she leaves the show. Because between that and whatever the hell else that she's doing, even the scenes where it's like Alex Smith is saying that he loves Teresa just falls super flat. It falls flat, right? Her after her little dream about Brady, because for some odd reason now she's still torn, and it's generally hard to care because, well, you have Emily in the role. Um, She's telling Brady that we need to sit down, watch our son like a hawk. You need to watch your son like a hawk. Are you serious? Is this an actual thing at this point now? And Brady's just kind of going along with it just to kind of calm Teresa down because heaven forbid we get Teresa worked up. Um, Now Sophia overhears that Tate don't want anything to really do with her. He just wants to be with Holly. He just wants to take Holly to the dance, not Sophia, and that sucks. I don't know much about the character. I don't really like the character. I don't really dislike the character too much, but that does suck. Okay, nobody wants to sit there and feel like that. Nobody should have to feel like that. But at some point, she does wind up telling Teresa. I don't know what she says. Whatever she says, she goes ultra nasty. Okay, I'm really trying. I really don't like Smith saying the B word too much, but she gets ultra nasty with Holly, and she's like, "Well, if you're around my son, if you're around my son, I'm gonna sit there and kick you from the prom." I was like, "Okay, whatever." You know what? At this point, every goddamn scene with her, it's like scenes like that. It just starts to become damn near unbearable. It really does. I love Days. I do. When the show first came on, I was praising it more than General Hospital, and I grew up with General Hospital. Okay, and I know that they don't make too many mistakes, so I try to be a little gracious. But this has been going on for far too long, and it's like an ugly scar. That you don't want to sit there and look at, but you know it's there. That's what this whole Gwen Reese is like. Um, Now, Stefan, he keeps putting pressure on EJ's neck as far as you got to get Gabby out. You got to get Gabby out. It's Juneteenth. We can't, the banks are closed. I mean, everything is closed. The office is closed. Everything is closed. Okay, well, do it tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to sit there and tell Nicole. You want him to, go file this motion about reopening the case. You want him to do all of that and get Gabby out in one day. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and tell um, you're going to sit there and tell Nicole the truth about Jude all in one day. You don't think that you're kind of pushing it like blackmail, leverage? There's a certain finesse to this, right? And what you're doing is you are pushing it to a point where it's like, okay, he just got he just got to BTA again. And in 1 week, well, in 2 days, you want him to sit there and just free Gabby just like that. I know EJ has a tendency of just, going slow just because he wants to be kind of a dick or whatever. But like, bro, you're pushing this way too fast. There's no way, and I'm listening to saying there's no way, and yet there's possessions and aliens and jets that go Mach 5 and Mach 10 and gets Julie from Chicago back to Salem in under 3 minutes. So at this point, I don't really know how the rules of that show works. Um. And his name is Aaron, by the way, which is really weird. So Nicole surprises Holly because Holly was, complaining about to EJ that she can't go to the prom, and Nicole's like, "All right, listen, you can go." She had a conversation with Mark Green, and I guess kind of felt bad that his brother couldn't go out with her daughter. So she's like, "Hey, listen, you can go to the prom," and she's all thrown. But then she decides to call Aaron. Is like, "Oh, by the way, could you take my daughter to the prom or something like that?" I was like, you should have just let Holly call. Like, why would you do that? Why would you know what I'm saying? Like, what teenager wants their parent to sit there and ask out a person to be their prom date? Or to you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. It was just one of those things where it's like, this literally does not make sense. They did their photo proms, they did their photos for the prom and everything like that. I don't understand why they had to sit there and make it that much or whatever. But now, you got Sophia, for some odd reason, which I don't understand why, decides to go with him to the prom. I guess just to make him squirm or to torture him or whatever. But I'm like, listen, it already looks bad enough that he doesn't even want to go out with you. He wants to sit there and go out with somebody else. But now you're going to sit there and play along with this game and try to torture him. And it's like, bro, you're not really looking that much better. I mean, this level of petty revenge is just going to make you look even more dumb, and more sad and pathetic, if we're going to be honest. Um, but then again, what do you expect from a 16-year-old girl? So, um, oh, at some point, Eric is there, talks to Marlena about working with EJ as far as being a lawyer, and Marlena's like, "Is that a good idea to sit there and be so close to him? You're around Jew, you know how you get." What I'm saying, it must be really hard and stuff like that, and also just being around Nicole, you know how you two are. Every time y'all are together, you're in close proximity, things happen and everyone else just gets hurt around y'all and y'all act like y'all don't care. That's not what she said. That's what I'm saying. But he's all like, no, we can work together. It's fine. Everything will be fine. Everything will be handled. It's like, okay, bro, we really gonna play this game. And I think that's what I just, generally don't like about Nicole and Eric is that they have no problem hurting other people and, to be with each other. And the fans of them, the fans of Eric and Nicole will always sit there and say, the heart wants what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. They never sit there and say, well, damn, I felt bad for Rafe, man. I felt bad for Ava, man. I felt bad for, um, I don't know whoever the hell else. Oh, EJ. I felt bad for them. No, 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 no. It's just always the heart wants what it wants. So screw the other person. Their feelings don't matter because I just love Eric and Nicole together. And never bother to sit there and think, damn man, it really sucks with this other person. Um, and I think that's the problem with them. It's like the collateral damage just doesn't really matter because they want what they want and the hell with everyone else. Um, let me see something. Oh, and at some point, Nicole found out that EJ is dead again, and he explains the reasons why because Stefan comes in there and it just kind of blurts it out. And also, they take pictures and stuff like that. So, like, throughout the entire episode, particularly like after the pictures that Stefan took, he sends them to Nicole. He's like, well, if there's anything that's missing or whatever, I'll make sure that I send it to you. Just to remind EJ once again that he has leverage and he's gonna blackmail him. Which I get, but there's no subtlety with Stefan at this point. throughout yesterday's episode, that's all he kept him there doing for like a good 10 something minutes. And today. And he's all like, oh, well, tomorrow you need to sit there and get Gabby out. It's like, that's not how any of that works. And you know that. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, you have a better chance of getting Gabby out if you just decide to do a prison break than you are about having EJ just, yep, everything is done and it's overturned and it's just happened all in one day. It's like, that's not how any of that works. And I don't understand this. I get that he wants to get Gabby out, but he's not even being smart about it. And the one damn near guarantee way of getting Gabby out, he's pushing it to the point where it's like you're gonna push it too far and you're gonna mess that up. Now I heard that Gabby's supposed to come back by a new actress or whatever, so they're gonna try to find a way to make that happen, but it's just I don't know. I feel like the writing could be a little more better, um, and just how they're going about this story. But I think that could probably be said for the other three soap operas as well. I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else. But as always, write it down in the comment section below. Let me know. Or come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and Restless, and I will see you in the next video.